Hey Capricorn, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your beginning of September general love reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be pinned in the comment section below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. Now, let me tell you guys, this is my second time doing a reading. Your first initial reading was like close to 20 minutes long. And then when I went to put the titles in and things like that, it was completely deleted. So I feel like there's certain things in that previous reading that it may not be meant to be shared, or it may make you overthink some things. You guys know as today, currently we are in a full moon eclipse, okay? And I feel like, when I think about the eclipse energy, it's like swiftly and almost aggressively removing things out of your life. I feel like on an emotional level, you need to remove some type of thought patterns about your type or something in regards to your dating life, your connection, or if you had a certain thought process about a person or a certain type, that's going to be, you're going to see something completely different, okay? With that, I want to share that the song that I got was Doesn't Really Matter by Janet Jackson. Miss Janet Jackson happens to be a Taurus, so you could be dealing with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in a visual. You could have met somebody in Taurus season, which is April, May time frame. And even if you haven't met someone romantically, I feel like somebody may have expressed interest in you, or you can sense that this person is like digging you. But I feel like because that song, and it was a strong reference in your previous reading about this particular movie, right? That song is on the soundtrack of the movie The Nutty Professor, okay? In that movie, Professor Clump, he fell in love with Jada Pinkett's character. I forget if her name was Miss Purdy. I believe it's Purdy. I could be saying it wrong. Forgive me if I am, but he's not her typical type. And she's not coming off like saying it like, oh, you're not my type or whatever, but you can just tell from the chemistry that's not her type. He doesn't even know himself, right? He's created and concocted this formula to where he can be this charismatic, charming ladies man, because he didn't like himself as he was. Like he always has been bullied, and he never felt confident in himself, so he created Buddy Love. Somebody's name could be Buddy, or somebody's nickname could be Buddy. Someone's last name could be Love. But he wanted to become this version of himself that he felt like would attract true love interest, because in his current form, he didn't feel like he was getting the love. He didn't feel like it just didn't feel right to him. He didn't feel like he was in the skin that he wanted to be in. So for some of y'all, it could be something with someone's appearance, like somebody who's attracted to you is not your type, or you're not their type. And it just feels like initially there's no attraction there, but then the more and more you get to know this person, you realize like you really like this person. And just like the name of the song, it doesn't really matter to you about the physical, because the chemistry that you guys have is so powerful. And speaking of chemistry, he was a scientist in that movie. So, and what I was also picking up is that somebody could work as a teacher, someone could be a science major, somebody could be an actual scientist, somebody could work in a lab, somebody could be a doctor, someone could work in a medical field, definitely a professor, okay? I feel like somebody could work in one of those fields, either you or this person, so you guys could be colleagues, because that's how he met Jada Pinkett's character. They're colleagues. So it could be something like that. You know what I mean? I'm getting that energy. And also there was a big play up on the fact that he was embarrassed of his family. You know what I mean? When he invited Miss Purdy over there, and I please forgive me if I'm saying her name wrong. I can't remember the character. I just know it was Jada Pinkett who played that. But somebody's name may be Jada. Jada or Jaden, I'm getting also. He invited her to dinner with the family, and they completely embarrassed him. They were acting uncouth, like they didn't have no grace. For some of you all, that could be a situation also. Like if you've been dating somebody for a while, you're finally getting ready to meet their family, you're kind of like, ooh, I don't know, this family is intense. It's too much going on. Because they could be completely different than what you grew up with and things like that. So you may be questioning that too. And I also feel like, Professor Clump, his family, they were too in his business. They treated him like he was a child and, things like that. So for some of you, you may realize that the person of interest that you're dealing with now, their family is too invasive. They're too much in their business, and that may be something that's annoying to you also. But then at the end of the day, you're just thinking like, okay, when the day is done and over with, it's just me and this person. So it doesn't really matter how this family is. It's all about me and this person. I'm getting that also. So let's go ahead and jump into it and see what we get for you guys today. I could be wrong, but I do believe that Eddie Murphy, who plays the Navy professor, I believe he's a Capricorn. And then also Jada Pinkett is a Virgo, and we are currently in Virgo season. So, you know, a lot of this stuff could play out in Virgo season, like meeting somebody's family for the first time, meeting somebody who you can just sense, even if they don't tell you, they just have this, that you may realize somebody has a crush on you. Because even though Sherman wasn't, that's his name, Sherman Clump, even though Sherman, somebody's name could be Sherman, first, middle, last, even though Sherman didn't come out right initially and say that he had a crush on her, she could tell, because he was always so nervous and knocking things over, stumbling over his own feet. You may just realize that somebody has a crush on you. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's something definitely where this isn't your typical type. But just like even in the movie, she ended up falling for him because she seen his heart. She didn't see his exterior. She seen it, but that wasn't a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? In the long term, she's seen his heart. So, you know, it could be something like that. We're going to see what we get for you guys today. We're going to go through the deck until we get your major arcana, which happens to be the Ace of Pentacles, and we'll get the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and we'll get clarifiers. And yes, I know that the Ace of Pentacles is not a major arcana, but that's the card that I use for Capricorn, because you guys know the major arcana for Capricorn is the devil. And most people don't like that energy, and I get it. But yeah, so that's why we're going to get the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, hello. What did I say? You guys watch me change it from the top to the bottom. I feel like you feel seen with this person, regardless of the differences, regardless of the fact that this person isn't your type. You feel seen by this person. This is a soulmate. You see this person's soul. You see soul deep, mind, body, and soul. And it's like the physical isn't the biggest thing there. I do feel like somebody likes the other person way more than the other one initially. Because if you notice, the rainbow is going into both cups, so that's like an equal exchange. But then that fish is only going from one person to the other. So I feel like the masculine really is head over heels for this feminine. So, you know, if you're a woman watching, I definitely feel like there's a masculine, there's a male, or someone who is a masculine energy that they falling for you. Like it's just evident. You can see it. They're lying to themselves. They're trying to fake it and act like they don't. But yeah, you're a major arcana. Let's see what's up under there. Six of Wands, success, attainment, achievement, and victory. I feel like there could be victory with you and this person, and there's your card. So, you know, we're going to... So I was trying not to take your major arcana, but here's the thing. Usually, if a card doesn't come in front of it, I either take this card or the back card, but Spirit is telling me to go ahead and take this back card. Okay, and then I'm hearing another message. Okay, they're saying go ahead and take this and that, and the one in the back. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I'm hearing that. They're saying because something about vanity, like the way someone looks or something like that, that doesn't mean everything. Now, granted, the fact of the matter is we want to be attracted to the person that we're going to be with, right? But somebody feels guilty for not liking something about someone. Like they may have a birth defect or something physical with their physical, you know, something like that, something with the physical, and they feel guilty. I'm getting it also. Back of the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles, more Pentacle energy. You may be a Capricorn that has a 6 in your birth date, the 6th, the 16th, the 26th. You may be a life path number 6. Also, I feel like for a lot of y'all, you're weighing your options. Like, is this okay? Their scales is making me feel like somebody's weight for sure, and that was an issue with Buddy Love, not Buddy Love, Sherman Clump. That was an issue for him in that movie. His weight, and he felt insecure. He was always being joked on because of it. So this person may not have the chiseled body or this shapely body that you want, or you may be like, they may not be used to your type. But it's like somebody is weighing their options. Like, am I really going to stop that from having my, you know, making me miss out on the opportunity to have my Two of Cups, my soulmate connection? Am I really going to be vain? And I get it. It's not necessarily vanity. You want what you want. You like what you like. But I feel like something is changing. This connection is changing your outlook. You know what I mean? You got the Ace of Pentacles, your energy. And then you have the Seven of Wands, guardedness, defensiveness, protection, blockages. So And then you got another seven of Pentacles, not moving forward, not moving backwards. So for some of you all, you are Pentacles. It may be one of those things like, do I let this go to the next level? Because a ladder can make you move to the next level. And as soon as I said that, the time was 10:10. So this is confirmation. Do I allow this to go to the next level, or do I just stop, pump the brakes on this situation right here and right now? Let's see what happens with this, because with that Seven of Wands, this could be like you can end up blocking your blessing. You see how the glow is coming from that window, like blocking your blessing. I'm really getting that. Bottom of the deck, you got the Justice card. Again, another scale. So it could definitely be something with someone's weight. Someone's weight, someone's physique. That definitely could be a thing. And again, I'm not telling anyone that they should, you know, lower their standards or anything like that. But I feel like for some of you all, at one point you may have thought like that's lowering your standards. But I feel like now something about this connection is making you feel like it's not lowering your standards at all. You're seeing it from a different perspective, because his eyes, you can't see his eyes right there. The eyes are the gateway to the soul, right? The eyes are covered. So it's like you may have been seeing the world a certain way at one point, and now you're seeing it differently. So it could be like one of those things where it's like, especially if it's something involving someone's weight, you can literally look at that situation like, okay, they may be overweight, but you can always lose weight. Am I going to miss out on this opportunity with this incredible person that I have good chemistry with because they are overweight or something like that? When you can lose weight, but not everyone can have a magnetic connection. Not everyone will have magnetic chemistry. Maybe you may be their push to get in better shape, to take better care of themselves. You get what I'm saying? And that's how it was even in the movie. Like, Jada Pinkett's character really made him really want to what he thought with Buddy Love be his best version of himself. You know what I'm saying? She was the ammunition to really, really push him to want to do that. He was working on that formula all along, but she really gave him that push. Like, he wanted to be the perfect man for her. Man or woman, put it where it applies in your situation. But if it's something with weight, you could lose weight. You know what I mean? Like, don't allow that to, you know what I mean? Because I'm really thinking about that, like how his body is chiseled. That can happen. Don't allow that. And I'm feeling like Spirit is saying, like, don't allow that to be a deal breaker. You know what I mean? Yep, there you go again. Seven of Wands, guardedness, defensiveness, protection. Blockage is like, no, I don't want that. This blocking a blessing. Yeah, okay, y'all. Let's see. Let's get a clarifier for the Six of Pentacles as well as the Devil. The World card, travel, distance, forward movement, seeing the world from a different perspective. AKA seeing a situation from a different perspective. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles, they're in this doorway. They're ready to build and evolve together. It's in reverse. Somebody may be like, either currently or in the past shutting down, like, nope, that's not my type. I'm not physically attracted to that type of person. Blocking out very positive opportunities, but I feel like there's going to be a shift here. Let's get this clarifier. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for the Devil as well as the Six of Pentacles for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. And I do feel like for a lot of this is on you, because you got your energy. You know, it's predominantly your energy. This person could be a fire sign, or they may have asked you out, or you realize that this person was kind of feeling you, possibly even in Leo season. Leo season, July, August, and you do have Seven of Wands here, so July. This person may have started your job around that time frame or transferred to your department. I'm getting somebody transferred to your department. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Okay, yeah. So you got a King of Cups in reverse, and then you got an Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away from things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling, but it's in reverse. I feel like you may be turned off because his back is turned towards us. You may be turned off to something about this person, but you're not completely going to walk away because there's something there. It's like somebody we seen that Seven of Swords earlier, right? In a pre-shuffle, that's lying, cheat, or manipulator, sneak, conniver. Somebody may be trying to lie to themselves and say that they don't have feelings for someone. But I feel like chemistry is building between you and somebody. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This King of Cups in reverse is like this. I can't see myself marrying this person. I can't see myself settling down with this person because they're not what I envision them to be. And again, I'm not calling you all vain. It's just, it's something here where This isn't somebody's ideal match, so they're blocking it, but feelings are growing. Somebody's just trying to ignore them. Hello, I can't make this up, y'all. Somebody has feelings. Like, you are growing feelings for this person. There's chemistry for this person. If you have not met this person yet, I feel like for some of y'all, you will meet this person in Sag season. Sag season is November, December time frame, and it just seems like they're not your type. Because I feel like somebody's going to be feeling you real tough. They own you hard body, and they may be trying to hide how they feel. A lot of desire. The devil is associated with desire, but you can't see the eyes. So this person tries to hide how they feel about you and how attractive they are to you. But, that's a done deal. They ain't going to get around that. It's like stumbling over their own words, stumbling over their own feet. Like, if you think about somebody stumbling, they're falling. This person is falling for you, but they're trying to hide it because they feel like they're going to be rejected, because blockages are rejection. So they feel like they're going to be rejected. But I feel like you guys have strong chemistry. I really, really do. I really feel like you and this person will have strong chemistry. And I was talking about Leo there, and you do got the lion here. So for somebody, this person could be a Leo sun or Leo rising. You have a Leo rising also. Let's get a clarifier for that Seven of Wands. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. You need to clarify for that Seven of Wands. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, individuals. The devil is stubborn. Somebody needs to get out of the stubborn way of thinking when it comes to romantic partners. Hello. Can I say, come on, y'all. I just want you to see this. No other cards flipped up right. No other cards flipped up right. But this is still upright. But look what this is. They're telling you to change your perspective. You got the Seven of Wands upright, and then you got the Seven of Wands in reverse. They're telling you to change your outlook, change your perspective, because you could really, literally be blocking a blessing when it comes to your love life. Like I just mentioned, a person could lose weight, but not everybody has the type of chemistry that you and this person have. You know what I mean? Because, what was it? It went back into the deck, but you guys seen multiple times you had that Two of Cups. That's a soulmate union. Not everybody has that type of chemistry. And it's like, if someone's outer appearance is going to be a big factor, it could be this energy. Like, it's getting vanity or... And I'm trying to be mindful about what I'm saying, because I do understand you have to be attracted to somebody, right? I get that. But Spirit is saying, like, with this particular person, there's room for growth with you and this person. There's things that could be changed. This is not the end of the world type of scenario. Like, it's something about this person that may be unattractive to you, not feasible to you, not desirable. But as the connection grows, all of that changes. But if you're blocking even out the opportunity of it, getting to that point, it's the energy of regret or remorse attached to that. Like, if you don't let that happen. Definitely could be a fire sign. You got 7 and 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. Of 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. And 5 in numerology is a number of change. They're telling you to change your perspective, because you're going from upright to reverse. Also, let down your guards. And for some of y'all, this person will disarm you. Something about the connection with you and this person is going to disarm you. And it's going to make you give this person a chance or see them in a different light. I'm getting that for sure. So again, I'm not trying to tell somebody to lower their standards. That's not where I'm coming from with this. They're just saying, like, if it's all based off of physical desire, the physical can change. The physical could be altered. Chemistry cannot. You get what I'm saying here? So that's the most important thing. And it's really blowing my mind because, like I said, Sherman Klump, he was a chemistry major. Like, he was a professor, where he was using chemistry components and things like that to come up with that elixir to become buddy love. So it's some strong chemistry related stuff here. Straight up. So yeah. Okay. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check out today's full moon, because today is the full moon eclipse in the sign of Pisces. Do not forget to check out today's full moon reading. Also, I'm doing a discount reading sale for the full moon, and the link will be pinned in the comment section below if you would like to participate in that discounted price before midnight Central Standard Time. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.